Okay, so continuing on with problem number 1, we left off by calculating the expected frequencies into matrix B on our calculator. And the whole point of doing that again is because we're working on part B, which is to calculate the p-value. And in order to do that, we need to do the chi-squared test on our calculator. So getting back to our calculator, like I said, I was going to input the rest of the expected frequencies into the table. And again, how I did that was for each box, you do the row total times the column total divided by sample size. So in the one I have highlighted, the 24.806, how I got that number was I did 95 times 47 divided by 180. Okay, and I just kept doing that throughout the rest of the table. So now that we have matrix A and B filled out, I can calculate my p-value. Okay, and how I do that is I go to stat, go over to tests, and then go up or down to test letter C, which is titled chi-squared test. I hit enter. The observed frequencies are in matrix A, the expected frequencies are in matrix B. You can ignore the color, that doesn't matter. So all I have to do is go down to calculate and hit enter. And there is my p-value. P-value is 0.020111813. Now we can round this to 3 sig figs, so it'd be 0.020. All right. The p-value equals 0.020. Now, part C, the last part says state giving a reason whether the null hypothesis should be accepted. So this is where we need to think back to our rejection inequalities. There's 2 of them. The first one states that if the chi-squared calculated value is greater than the chi-squared critical value, then you reject. But we don't know the chi-squared critical value, and we did not calculate the chi-squared calculated value. I mean, we technically did, but we're not using it in this problem. So we need to use the second rejection inequality, which states that if the p-value is less than the level of significance, then you reject your null hypothesis. So our p-value, we know, is 0.020. Now the level of significance, remember, was given up here, 5% level of significance. We need to change that into a decimal, which would be 0.05. So we need to ask ourselves, is 0.020 less than 0.05? And it is. So since we are rejecting, we would write that we do not accept the null hypothesis.